All right, let's see what all that extra ice has done to the water. What are we at? 13 degrees outside temp. 1 degree, down to 0. So all that ice, it could be because the saltwater ice is really kicking out. That's kicking out -7, so that's bringing the temp of that water right down. Beauty. So I made up 2 identical frozen ones, both in the freezer for the same amount of time. You can see that the salt is so cold as it thaws. This is made up to mimic salt water, that it's actually formed a crust of ice around it. See how thick that is now? So yeah, that's a big crust of ice, but you can also see that it thaws quicker. You can see all that that cold water there, whereas the freshwater ice is there's barely a drop of water in there. But yeah, that's what you get. Saltwater ice is so cold that it'll form a crust of ice around it, and this will let off that'll let off 0 degrees, whereas this lets off about -7 to start with. But yeah, look at all that ice that formed around itself. So yeah, saltwater ice definitely keeps things cool. Okay, so here's the difference. You can see that's how much of the block ice we lost after 3 hours being immersed in water with an outdoor temp of 13 degrees. Yeah, so here's your payoff. Here's the salt that gives off much colder temps as it thaws. Here's your freshwater ice. So there's a little bit of water in there, but it's pretty much a solid block. Whereas your saltwater ice, you can see a lot of it's already melted and it's all crunchy on the inside. So over a 3 or 4 hour period, definitely worth keeping salt in there, even though it melts a lot quicker. The fresh will last a day or two, but this will last a day, I reckon, and keep your esky super cold.